Hey, what's up, YouTube? Jake Blake here, and I'm going to take a trip down memory lane and give you guys a deck profile on my Mistvalley Ninja deck. Now, a little backstory. I used to play this deck all the time when I first started playing competitively. I just liked the archetype, I liked how it looked kind of Native American, and I liked overall how the engine worked. So I'm just going to get into the deck profile. First, we run triple Grandmaster Ninja Hanzo, or Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo. Basically, what he does is he searches out your ninjutsu art of transformation, and during your opponent's turn, you special summon your Apex Avian through that combination. Then we run one, two, three Gravekeeper Spy. Basically, he sets up your rank 4 plays and gets out your Descendant for spot removal. One of the most broken cards in the deck, Mistvalley Falcon. If you guys don't know what he does, if I want to declare an attack with him, I have to bounce one card I control. So basically, he recycles everything in your deck, pretty much. He recycles your Fiendish Chains, and it's just amazing. He's a 2000 beater as well. Then for the boss monster, we run 2 Apex Avian and 1 Dark Simorgh. Now, if you guys don't know what these guys do, Dark Simorgh's effect is your opponent cannot set any cards. Okay, whether that's monsters, spells, or traps, and he allows you to make big pushes. And then Apex Avian's effect is you can return 1 Mistvalley card you control, whether it being a monster, himself, or a field spell, to the hand to negate your opponent's card effect and negate it and destroy it. So he's just really, really broken, especially with Divine Wind of Mistvalley. But overall, it's really easy to make big pushes in this deck and not have to pay the price. Then for consistency, we run 1 Vortex Trooper. Basically, you shuffle 2 cards in your hand to the deck, shuffle it, and then draw 2 cards. And when he's destroyed, you draw a card. 1 Gen X Ally Birdman. He gets you into your level 7 synchros, and he's just good for activating the field spell. We run 1 Mistvalley Soldier. He's a level 4 tuner. 1700 attack, and basically if he attacks the defense position monster and the monster isn't destroyed, then it gets bounced to the hand. 1 Gravekeeper's Descendant for spot removal, and 1 Gravekeeper's Guard because he gets rid of problematic monsters. Now moving on to the traps, we run double Ninjutsu Art of Transformation. I just only run 2 because you can recycle it, and 3 just gets too cloggy, but basically this gets you into your Apexes or your Dark Simorghs. Then we run double Fiendish Chain. Fiendish Chain is really, really good because basically with Falcon you can just continuously negate your opponent's monster effects. 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Bottomless, 1 Vanity's Emptiness because you form a lock with Macrocosmos and D-Fissure because it's self-explanatory. And you can recycle it and use it whenever you want with Mistvalley Falcon. And then for the final trap, we run 1 Macrocosmos, because it shuts down a majority of the decks. Now, onto the spells. I run 2 Pot of Duality for consistency. Pot of Duality is really good because you don't really special summon on your turn. You mostly special summon on your opponent's turn. So this is basically just a free plus. 2 Mystical Space Typhoon. Again, back row. You just want to get rid of it. 2 broken cards in the form of Ground Collapse. If you guys don't know what this does, is basically you target 2 monster card zones, which being your opponent's monster card zones, and they can't activate them. So if you have 2 of these active on the field, your opponent can't use 4 of their monster card zones. So that gets rid of Exceeds, that gets rid of trying to synchro. It's just really, really good. And when you don't want this on the field anymore, you can just bounce it back with Falcon. 1 Floodgate card in the form of Dimensional Fissure. 1 Big Bang Shot. Basically equip this to your opponent's monster and you bounce it back to your hand and their opponent's monster gets banished because it was unequipped with this card. Really, really broken, really, really good against Shaddolls, Yosenjus, and pretty much any deck. Then for the field spell we run 1 Shrine of the Mistvalley. If a wind monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, you can go in your deck, special summon a level 3 wind monster. Then we run 1 Divine Wind of Mistvalley because this combos off with Apex Avian. Again, if you bounce a wind monster to your hand, you can special summon 1 wind monster from your deck, and it's once per turn during either player's turn, so it's really, really broken. 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Swords of Concealing Light. This is really, really broken also with Mistvalley Falcon because I actually won against a Boojin player yesterday. I just activated this, flipped their Boojins down, bounced it back with Falcon, and then attacked over their Yamato. It was stupid. I'm pretty sure I made him salty too. One Swords of Availing Light because why not have your opponent? Why not stop your opponent from attacking also? One Regeki and one Supply Squad for just extra draw power. And that rounds up the deck. I'm just going to get on to the side deck now. We run triple Mecha Phantom Beast Tether Wolf. He basically just helps you get into your rank 7s a lot faster, gets into your level 6 synchros a lot faster also, and he protects himself with the token that he makes available. And then we run one Mecha Phantom Beast Hamstrat. He's kind of just in there for extra tribute fodder. You know, when you flip him, you special summon 2 tokens, you can tribute him for Apex. One Zephyros the Elite, because when he's in your graveyard, you can bounce him back. You can special summon him by bouncing back one card you control. Basically, he's a recycler. I usually, when a deck that I'm going against isn't really hurt by macro, I'll tend to put him in there in exchange for macro. One Thunder King, that rounds up the monsters. Onto the spells, we run 2 Forbidden Chalice for extra monster effect negation. The third Ground Collapse, 1 Forbidden Lance, 1 Mystical Space Typhoon, 1 Eradicator Epidemic Virus because you can use this with Dark Simorgh or your Dark End Dragons or just anything in your extra deck that you choose to use. 1 Torrential Tribute for Yosenjus, 1 Mirror Force for Yosenjus during that off chance that you might not be able to control the board fast enough. And then 1 Curse Seal of Forbidden Spell, mainly just for any kind of spell card that just gets it annoying that they run 3 of. Alright, so onto the extra deck. I run 1 Lightning Chidori because it's broken. When you special summon, you target 1 face down card, 1 set card they control, put it on the bottom of your opponent's deck, and you can detach to target 1 face up. Is it 1 monster? No, target 1 face up card they control, and basically put it on the top of their deck. 1 Big Eye, 1 Gaga Cowboy because he wins games, 1 Sky Blaster Musketeer Castell, 1 number 66 Key Beetle, number 82 Heartland Draco because he forms a lock with all the face-up spells you control so they can't declare an attack and he can attack your opponent directly. 1 Mistvalley Thunderlord. Basically, he is a lot better version, he's a way better version of Mistvalley Falcon because he can actually bounce cards you control whenever you want for him to gain 500. So he's really good. He becomes a 35 or 3100 attack beater. 1 Arcanite Magician because you can make him. It's good just to get rid of problematic cards. 1 Fairy Dragon, just recycle your field spells. 1 Dark End Dragon. So Dark End Dragon, he's really good because when you're going against like Shadal's, where you don't really want to flip their opponent's monster face up, you can just activate his effect, have him go down 500 attack and defense, and you can send that monster to the graveyard. In this case, Macrocosmos, which you banish it. It also is a virus target. 1 Angel of Zera because he can just special summon him back with Macro and Defissure. 1 Black Rose for board clearing. 1 Leo. 1 Iron Chain. And 1 Goyo Guardian. And overall, YouTube, that's been the deck profile. I really hope you enjoyed the ideas. If you have anything to say, just go ahead and let me know. And go ahead and test out the deck. Let me know how it feels just to kind of wreck the meta. But if you like it, go ahead and like it. And Jake Blake, out.